Salutations, my name is Drunker, and today we are back with another episode of Crave Saga X. That's right, we are going to be reading again, continuing on with our journey in the Thessalonian Empire, or apparently it's called the Thessarian Empire, so I'm gonna have to change the title of the last video. So, this is episode 2, we are going to be reading 6 stories today. So, yeah. Also, have you guys seen the next event? That's right, it's called Off Blaze. So I'm very excited for that event. I'm not sure when I'll be able to record everything, because as you know, if you've seen my Drunker Codex, June is gonna be a bit of a standard month, so it may not be as frequent as this month, which is May. Okay, we're actually, I think by the time that this is posted, there should be a live stream going on, which is the Umigeri live stream. So yeah. So anyways, we are going to be proceeding, starting off with Along the Way. Let me just check my mic if everything's all right. Okay. Okay, so last episode we Crave MC or Kun decided to, they decided to train because they weren't strong enough to defeat Selbert. Okay, so let me just recover from Blueprints, because I played Blueprints today, and the Balazan Military Academy is west of the city. We can get there by going straight on this road. Are we gonna walk? Why not at least after a horse-drawn carriage? It's right after a demon attack. I guess he doesn't want to make a bad move. It's a national crisis. There's a lot of work to be done. The Emperor must be in a tough position. Jerome shrugs his shoulders. His easygoing demeanor gave him the air of a friend. Oh yeah, Jerome, you and Kara seemed quite friendly. Must be nice being able to chat with the Emperor. It's nothing special. Now, let's walk and talk. And so we all started to make our way toward the military academy, which was directly west. I don't think I've told you, but I have a brother. When we were kids, my brother and I played with the Emperor. He was a regular kid. So you're childhood friends? You must have played in that big castle. No, it was a remote village far from the Imperial City. It was very poor, but it was home to me and my brother. The Emperor lived there for a time too. Wait, Kara was also a prince, right? How did he end up in a remote village?
I've heard of this, of a lion pushing its cub into the abyss. The Imperial family members are dared to be placed in a harsh environment during their childhood. I've heard of past emperors growing up in our village. They sent them into adversary to get tough.
So it's the same as steel, heated at a high temperature, beaten and polished. Anyway, our hometown is poor. Even children are self-sufficient as hunter-gatherers for food. If they aren't, they'd starve. So they don't give any subsidies? I wish they would redistribute the wealth, since the Imperial City seemed to be so wealthy. This country is based on the weak against the strong, for better or worse. If the environment is poor, it's the fault of those who can't crawl out. Even in such a poor village, Kara was the strongest kid. Even then, he had the look of a champion. Well, he had a lot of energy and got up to a lot of mischief, so the village chief used to scold him. It was always Karaha, me, and my brother. Then and now, you are a free man, Jerome. As expected, I've outgrown the mischief.
But Jerome, then what is your brother doing now?
Jerome was awkwardly silent at Hakuma's casual question. Oh, yeah. I wish I could have stayed close to my brother like you guys did. Jerome, what's wrong? Jerome, who always had a cheerful tone, now looked a little glum. but he quickly huffed and smiled his usual bright smile again. Hey, I can see it! That's Thessalonia's proud military academy! I looked in the direction Jerome pointed, seeing a fortress city standing alone on a grassy plain.
That whole thing is a military academy? The Empire's so grand!
We have foreign students from all over the world, and many Imperial military personnel live here. It's about the size of a small town. Oh, you should be careful from this point on. I see. It must be far from the Imperial City. Master, please be careful.
Thanks, X. It's a military town then. I bet they're all very muscular. What are you daydreaming about? Well-developed chest muscles or maybe thick thighs?
What? Oh no, you're making me look like I have a muscle kink.
Oh, my bad. You have a kink for everything, don't you?
I mean, yeah, my strike zone is pretty big, but still.
You're one of those guys whose eyes are always wandering, aren't you? We're going to train our bodies and minds again with rigorous training. Focus, Kun!
I said I know!
Is that jealousy from Akuma, saying he wants you to keep your eyes on him like that? Blah! What are you talking about? Ah! Stop hitting me!
Haha, you guys are so lively. You guys look like you could handle any kind of training. Well, I think I'll leave you here.
Wait! Are you trying to run away from the training?
I'm a scholar. I'll work on my magic. Here's the permit to enter the military academy. See you later, Master.
He really left. He's such a carefree guy. He can't work in a group. If I were a superior officer, I'd smack him 100 times. Looks like one of us is already starting to turn into a military man.
Master, what do you think? I can still pull that guy back.
You don't have to. Jerome is a man who thinks for himself. Let's respect his ideas and leave him be.
We're going straight to the military academy. Let's go, everyone. The gang was allowed to enter the military academy grounds after showing their pass at the gate. There were buildings inside the walls, but it seemed that training grounds were set up all around. In the training grounds, young men with nice physiques were sweating a clean, glowing sweat. So cool! I couldn't help but look at them with a twinkle in my eye. The trainees' lean, well-trained bodies, their agile movements and dynamic body language. I remember when I was in a club, it was synonymous with my youth. It was only a few years ago, but seeing them actively sweating, they seemed so radiant. Then a boar man approached. Welcome! You must be the Masters Group. I've heard about you. I am Brando. I'm the principal here.
I want to cuddle him. His big belly looks so cuddly.
Really?
Don't embarrass us. Pull yourself together.
Anyway, welcome, Master. I got a letter from King Kara by horse. Yeah, had a difficult time with that demon attack. I think I could still manage to compete with a lower intermediate level demon.
The only way to compete with that high level demon is to start all over again. Can you help us?
Yes, I can. This time of year, students are training for graduation exams and are doing final training. It's a hell of a schedule, from basic to advanced, all at once. Usually only the thoroughly trained can keep up. I'm sure that should be about right for your group. What do you think? It would be easy for Master. If he used his divine power, it would be a piece of cake.
Minimize the use of divine power. If left to the enormous divine power, training would be easy, but that would be meaningless.
I know, muscles, combat skills, and using divine power at will, that's important, right, Ortho? I lack fundamentals and real-world experience, and it showed itself with Celebart. No matter how enormous my divine power is, it'll be a waste if I can't manipulate it at will.
That is none of my business. Now let's let the training begin.
Training is done in groups, so let's get at least one more trainee in. Trainees. On the grounds, students were working on martial arts, maybe since they were about to take exams. The students were all younger, but most of them were large in stature. I guess you have to be so physically fit to make it into this military academy. However... While most of the students were large, one relatively small person was mixed in. Although small in stature, his body was toned and his limbs were well balanced. I could also feel an extraordinary center of gravity. As expected of the master, I see that Archem has caught your eye. Archem, is that his name? Yes, he wasn't blessed with a superior height, but his physical ability and fighting are superb. He's expected to pass his graduation exam with top honors. It seems that only he can match up against the master. Hey, Archem, come this way!
What?
Archem's rounded up his training and approached. He squinted and turned his dubious gaze towards me. But as for me... Energetic short boys are the treasure of humanity. That's right. Should I even say that word here? I don't know. You just look at the Drunker Codex. You'll know.
What are you trying to say in such a fancy way, huh? I'm getting the chills.
Archem, I hear you are a very bright guy. Please take it easy on me.
Hey, old man, who are these guys?
I told you to call me sir, not old man. Gosh, are you gonna be this way all the way until graduation? Archem, listen up. These are the people who are Master Varuna's...
Oh, screw it. I don't care who they are.
Waving his hand like he was swatting at a fly, Archem spoke.
You're not asking me to deal with these guys, are you?
That's exactly what I'm asking.
Heh, sorry. You're wasting your time with these weak-looking people.
He completely ignored us. Hakuma seemed irritated by his attitude.
What a cocky little brat! I can make him understand! What? Puppy? You don't scare me at all, even though you think you're so awesome. If you act all high and mighty just because you're older, I'll make you regret it. This brat? What?
Sparks flew between the two. It seemed that they were like water and oil. Hakuma, calm down. We're not here to fight. Archem, aren't I always tell you to stop snapping at everyone?
Huh, I'm not going to be mature about it either. It's up to this jerk. You're gonna run away? Fine, tuck tail and run. That's all you've got going for you, dog. Asshole!
Archem!
Heh, I don't care.
Archem looked away, hands folded behind his head. He seems completely accustomed to the situation and had no qualms about it. Sorry, folks, I'm always telling him.
We can't keep bickering with each other. Why don't we just start training?
With an air of indifference, Orto spoke while picking his nose. He was quite something himself. Well, I guess that's true. Brando, can I ask you to explain your training? Yes, the training is 3 parts. One is basic strength training. Simply put, it is like hard weight training. The second is a combat training. You have to deal with a lot of monsters. And the third is interpersonal training. It is a mock battle against an instructor. I see, it's simple. It's simple, and that's why groundwork is important. So much so that it becomes a graduation exam. The graduation exam is done in groups. Let's form a group again this time to imitate that.
Wait a minute, old man. You're talking about putting me in their group?
It's not old man, it's sir, and yes, I'll have you join the master's group, Archem.
No way! I've been on my own for a long time. Why do I have to work with these bastards now? I don't know where they came from. Can these guys even keep up with me? Maybe I should give them a lesson.
Come on, that's enough, Archem.
Ow!
Brando drove his knuckles into Archem's head, which he then held onto.
Ouch! What are you doing, old man?
It's not old man, it's sir. Look, Archem, these men are important guests entrusted to me by the Emperor. You should be polite. Well, we're not that important.
Huh.
Archem is pouting.
Good grief, the future looks daunting. But I'm sure we don't have much time. Selbart must be training the demon spear as we speak.
can't overlook that. Master, shall I handle this brat and give him a good beating? I said no. Brando, can you get started on your training? Yes, of course. Here we go, Archem.
Tuh.
The first training focused on basic fitness. The content was, we repeatedly performed activities like lateral jumps, pushing ourselves to the limits of endurance. Like weightlifting, we were made to lift and swing around very heavy metal blocks. Even a life-threatening obstacle course race, running while avoiding a huge hammer-like pendulum. We were even made to run up a 90-degree wall. It seems like impossible training for the ordinary, but not so much for the strong in this world.
Hey, this is even a good warm-up.
Wow, Archem, you're doing this without divine power? As one would expect, he was a top-rank, brilliant student. His physical ability was outstanding. I have to use my divine power when I'm in a pinch. How about you, Hakuma?
I hate to say it, but I'm not so different from you. I still can't keep up without divine power. How pathetic. In the end, without the blessing of the original God King, that's your power?
No, I can go a little further once I get used to it. Right, Hakuma?
Yeah, this is just the beginning. Don't let them look down on us. Let's go, Kun.
Wow, so easily stoked. You're quite mischievous, Spirit. Those two are really good for beginners. It takes years for other trainees to reach that level.
You can't be satisfied with this much yet. We need those two to save the world. Well, they'll have to train for the time being. I'm not busy, so I'm going to bed. Good night.
Hey, stuffed animal. Did you forget someone? Stop sleeping. Wake up. You no good spirit.
What? What is this? I was just taking a nice nap.
What should I do? You said that, as a sacred, undergoing the same training is meaningless. I can't be doing nothing when Master's sweating and working hard.
Is that what this is all about? You're helpless.
Archo straightened himself and turned to X once again.
You're right. A sacred is a special thing. You are a mass of divine power and are different, so ordinary training is meaningless.
I know that, so the question is what to do about it.
The source of the power of sacreds comes from the original God King. In other words, to strengthen a sacred is to put more of original God King power in its body.
What? Are you telling me to go to the heavenly realm?
Obviously not. Master possesses immense power in his body and is close at hand.
I see. Master!
So, the more you bond with Master and the more love and trust you gain, the stronger you'll be.
Love from Master. So we just need to do more of what we did when we warded? X warmly gazed off, and Kun felt a chill run down the spine.
Idiot, that's not the only way to love!
Orto slapped X's head with his tiny hand.
What is love? What does it mean to love? Think about that first, X.
You say that, but... X raised his eyebrows and seemed distressed.
Come on, you don't have to think so hard. The point is to do for others what you want done to you.
What I want done for me? Yeah, okay then. Something flashed across his mind and X's face lights up.
My body is falling apart. Me too. I've never trained to push my body this hard, even in the village.
Hakuma and Kun were on their knees, breathing hard. My body's screaming at me after all those laps around the basic fitness training course. I'm rather surprised you could make it to this far on the first day.
Hee hee, what a bunch of nonsense. You guys, you've already given up, huh?
Archem is still in a good mood.
I can't believe it! Is he a monster?
He's awesome! I honestly respect him already. I think you guys could compete in terms of talent. It's just that Archem has been here longer.
You guys rest there. I'm gonna do a few more rounds. See ya! Damn it! I'll hang on at least one more time. Here we go, Kun!
Yeah, I'll have to show them some guts. With one last effort, I picked myself up. Good luck, Master! X's loud cheers suddenly echoed through the air. Good luck, Master! You can do it, Master!
What? So sudden?
X? I'm rooting for you! Go, go, Master!
That idiot! People are looking around to see what's going on. I'm so embarrassed!
I'm getting into it! But it's nice to be cheered straight up like that. It gives me strength. Thanks, X. Good luck, Master. Ah, and Akuma, well, good luck, I guess. Just don't drag Master down.
I don't need that kind of blatant add-on support.
The painful training suddenly turned into something enjoyable. It was gratifying to be cheered on. X took care of me afterwards, rewardingly wiping my sweat with a towel and bringing me a drink. This reminds me of my manager days in judo club. It's really helpful. Thanks, X. No, you don't have to thank me. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
You two get a room. With such nonchalant feelings, you'll eventually slip up.
What? Jealous?
No! Hey, you look like you're having fun. Training isn't a game. Must be nice.
Ooh.
Wow! Here we go again! But this is no big deal.
Yeah, here!
Wow!
We effortlessly defeated the monster. There weren't much of a challenge. I kind of feel like I can move more than before.
I guess the training is starting to pay off. The soreness is undeniable though.
Wow, I can't believe you guys can move after pushing so hard yesterday. That's amazing resilience. That's our master. You are a genius.
He fills up with divine power while he's sleeping. He must have recovered unconsciously.
And X's massage helped. Thanks. I am honored. I will massage you every day.
Wait, I can do massages too. I'm sure I'm better than him.
Stand down. It is enough for me to massage the master.
You'll never know unless I try. You'll love my massages.
X and Akuma are sending sparks in the wrong place. Just over there is...
Wow!
Ha! A new opponent.
Get out of the way, X. I'll... Got it! Ah! Yes! I've got 24 defeats. What? You've done that much already?
Wow, I've only gotten 7 of them. The second training is a monster killing competition to see how many can be hunted in a swarm area.
Guerrilla warfare is my specialty. If you're not careful, I'll pass you in the blink of an eye.
And so Archem leaped through the trees with a monkey-like gait.
Wait a minute, you can't take them all.
We'll run out of things to hunt. No, this is a special place with a lot of monsters. Be careful.
Wow. I'm off to bed.
That's 73.
69? How many monsters are here?
Haha, I'll let you in on the secret. It's a group of monsters that can divide and exhaustively replenish until a certain number. As you can see, you're dealing with only similar monsters.
The Empire is letting such nasty monsters loose?
Elimination is easy if one battalion is involved, but they are great for training, so the Empire has decided to use them rather than killing them all.
Even though there are many, they're weak. This should be enough for gaining practical experience. Oh, by the way, I'm at 134, I think.
Archem smirks at me. He seems totally comfortable. Wow, like yesterday's basic fitness training, Archem has been doing such hard stuff every day.
Well, I've had a lot of tougher training than this.
Wow, there's harder stuff than this? Master, I could easily do it if I were serious.
Don't compete, X.
Then again, especially the way Archem handles his body is so different. How could he move so well? What's the trick?
Heh, you should at least think about that yourself. You can tell me, we're in the same group now. I don't know, my bodywork is something I discovered on my own. You guys should find out for yourselves. We don't have time for this, can you at least show us the ropes? You're always relying on others. Are you really the next chief of the tribe? What the hell? Don't underestimate me, Archem!
Come on now, you two need to calm down. Akuma and Archem were throwing sparks. However, maybe this rivalry was paying off, especially with Akuma's abilities growing by leaps and bounds. I can't lose either. Training continued, pushing to the max and then continuing to rapidly recovering with divine power. Even if the body could recover, a normal person would be mentally exhausted after all those battles. But gradually, I got the hang of real battles. That pleasant feeling dispelled any mental fatigue. Ha! 200!
What?
Alright, that was a good one. I don't have to use divine power to be more than equal with monsters. If I can add more divine power on top of this, surely I can fight the high-level demon, Selbert.
You're improved so much. You're doing great.
Archem's first time praising me. I'm so happy. It's like being recognized as a full-fledged member. I'm so happy.
But your hips are high. If your center of gravity is there, attacks have no weight and you stagger.
Even advice. Thanks a lot. Actually, I've been observing your moves a lot, Archem. I imitated Archem and my movements got lighter, self-taught. How great.
Yeah.
I'll try harder to be as good as a fighter as you. Archem turned away, but his cheeks were completely red.
I've never been complimented like that before. Thank you.
Archem had been on his own for years now. This was in order to become strong, to become outstanding enough to deflect the contempt of his size and envy towards his talent. But Master was very different from those he was involved with until now. He was not offended by Archem's cocky tone and didn't get offended by Archem's size or talent. He was straight and upfront. Archem didn't think he had ever met such a man before.
What's this feeling?
The Master's presence in his life is growing fast. For the first time, Archem is a little confused. Archem, looks like you met someone good. Brando smiled happily like he were his guardian. Ooh. You all have done a great job so far. I honestly didn't think you could make it this far. Don't underestimate the Master. He is the greatest of all. X is always exaggerating.
Don't forget that I went along with the training as well, sort of light.
But we couldn't have made it to this far if we had trained alone. It's thanks to an excellent trainee setting an example right up close. Thank you, Archem.
I didn't do anything. I just trained as usual.
Archem was plainly embarrassed. It was a cute slight, something he didn't show during training. Well, next comes the last training session, sparring. I'll bring in a sophisticated instructor.
Wait a minute, old man.
Not old man, it's sir. What is it, Archem?
For the last training, let me and these guys fight.
What? Archem?
It's okay. You seem to have the ability.
No. Archem, you don't know how to take it easy. How many trainees have you put in the hospital so far?
It's disconcerting that he thinks we're gonna lose.
The Master will not lose. It is that guy there who will be sent to the hospital. No, I wouldn't go that far, but I'll take it as far as I can without injuring my opponent.
I don't need that. Me and you guys. I want to hit them with everything I've got. I want to face these people head on.
Archem, I never thought you would say that.
Please, old man. No, sir. Please.
Archem bowed down deeply and made his first plea. Brando was more surprised than anyone else. This is the first time you've called me sir. That's not fair, Archem. Brando, I would like to ask you to do the same. I really want to fight Archem once. I didn't realize that even you would say such a thing. Kun, I have lost my standing. Then, yes, fine. The in-person training will include Archem as your partner.
Yay! Thanks, old man.
Not old man, it's sir. You're back to normal.
But Kun, you said you're serious about sparring, but are you going to use divine power? I don't think that would be a match. Well, it looks like you guys are still hiding some power.
It's not hidden. I was just trying to get a better use out of it. Ha! Wow, what is that power? Magic? No, it's more refined. Divine power. It's immensely more powerful than magic. It allows angels and demons to attack. I've heard stories, but it's tremendous. I didn't know it was this good.
If you had that kind of power, training should have been a breeze. It's not fair that you hid it.
I said I wasn't hiding it. I was training to use divine power better by improving my basic skills and gaining experience. If the master showed his full power, you are as good as dust, Archem.
It's Archem, but yes, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with this.
No, Archem, I want you to awaken this power too.
What? Me too? Or else I'm no match for you? You're looking down on me?
No, I'm not. Divine Bond Awakening draws out dormant potential. I want to bring out your full potential. And I want you to collide with my full strength. You're the one who wanted us to go all out, right, Archem?
Ha! That sounds like an idea you would have. As usual. Heh, don't regret it. If I had the same power as you, it would be me who would win.
I wonder. You'll never know until you try. And then we clasped each other's hand, facing each other. We looked at each other's faces. Are you ready, Archem?
Yeah, I knew you were a softie.
I get that a lot. Then let's do this. Divine Bond Awaken, Ab Hellermien! A blinding flash of light ran through the air. Now there was a connection of souls, a new companion, a new soulmate.
Ugh! Wow! I feel so powerful! I feel invincible!
So this is Archem's true form, huh? Wonderful. I didn't know he had such qualities.
Watch this, old man. I'll show you how amazing the kid you were concerned about turned out to be. Let's do this, Kun. Head on, with all our might. Let's spar.
I won't lose either. Go, Master! Yeah! So, are you ready? Final training, start! Okay, I guess I win. Are you okay, Archem?
Crap, I lost. I can't believe I lost.
That was a pretty good. Well, it was an unlucky opponent. Master would have never lost.
Why are you talking all high and mighty? But I wonder why I don't feel disappointed at all losing to you.
He showed a resilient expression. It was the first full smile Archem had ever shown. Good for you, Archem. Brando wore a cheerful smile, then he cleared his throat with a singular guttural cough. This marks the end of training. It's been a short time, but I'm amazed at how rapidly you've grown. What do we do after this? We can repeat the process from the beginning again, just in case.
That's enough. You're stronger than ever. Besides, there's no more time to spare. Salbert is continuing to train the Demon Spear if he's able to handle it at will. It means that an already powerful high-level demon has gained the power of a sacred on top of that. When that happens, we may have to go on the run.
Find him and strike him before it's too late. We may have time now, Master. X is also fired up for the salvation of his brother Sacred. Yeah, let's go. This is where the real battle begins. Our group renewed our resolve and gathered, but just then...
Me too! Take me with you!
Archem, what are you talking about? You're still a trainee.
Nice one, old man. Graduation exams are just a formality now, aren't they? I don't care. I want to go with these guys. I can be stronger if I go with them, and I want to help. What do you think, Kun? Archem is certainly a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I think it'd be great if you could come. It would be reassuring to have you with us, Archem.
Then it's settled.
But Kun, Archem is still inexperienced and he may cause you trouble. Brando was flustered at this sudden development. As his guardian, he was overprotective and worried about Archem. Plus, they were about to fight a demon.
Don't worry, old man. I'll take care of them.
Idiot! You're being rude to the master and his group.
Ouch! No more knuckles.
I laugh. Hakuma steps forward.
Brando, rest assured, we will take care of Archem. Huh? I'm not gonna be watched by a dog like him. If anything, I'll take care of him. You little brat! I'll discipline you! Get ready! Catch up with me! goodness, it's going to be a noisy trip ahead. Isn't it nice that it's lively?
Master, the question is, where is Selbert? If we don't know, we can't rescue the demon spear.
Yes, if he has fled the country, we're out of luck. Let's try asking King Karaha. Maybe there's some new information. Not a bad decision. Let's go back to the Imperial City right away.
Ooh, what's gonna happen in the Imperial City? Anyway, that is it for this episode of Crave Saga. Next time we are going to be reading through Chapter 2, Episode 3. So anyways, let me see how long it is. Oh, it's only 37 minutes. Actually, that's really good because I like when the stories are a bit short. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. And I'll see y'all whenever. Bye-bye!